Every card.
Oh, yeah, man, it's a
He
mess.
said it's gonna end up forcing schools like school will never compete with an NIL. Are you ready, Judge?
Yeah, he's.
So he said those schools are gonna have to determine, are they okay being.
Recording in progress.
All right, good morning, everyone. Let's call court to order. Today is Thursday, January the 4th, 2024. It's 9 a.m. Proof of posting, please.
The agenda was posted on Friday, December 29th, 2023 at 3:15 p.m.
Thank you. All right, let's pause briefly for a moment of silence, and then we'll have a pledge to the flags. The general public here today to give comments, so we will move forward. Under D, under proclamations and resolutions, Commissioner Miller, I think you have one.
I'm gonna ask that we defer it until, the next agenda.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. All right, under the consent agenda, suggested pull is E3A, which is HR matter for County Court of Law 3, which we'll be working on. And is there any other pulls? I don't, there's no other pulls. Would ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of the pull mentioned.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. Thank you. All right. The consent agenda suggested pull is E3A. Want to drop down, let's see. County Court of Law 3, which will. Justin, which, is there any other pulls?
Judge, we can go down to item H,
Yeah, H.
capital improvement, H1s regarding the Castleman Creek watershed floodwater retarding structure site number 2, repair project, contract agreement, authorization of payment application number 2. Zane?
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
This item is pay item number 2 for the Castleman Creek watershed dam repair project. It's in the amount of $148,203.23, and it's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
All right, any questions?
Judge, we can go down to item H,
All right, if there's no questions, or
capital
a motion to
improvement,
approve.
H1s regarding the Castleman Creek watershed floodwater retarding structure
motion
site
to
number
approve.
2, repair
Second.
project,
Motion
contract
second, any
agreement,
other discussion?
authorization of
No other
payment
discussion,
application
all in
number
favor
2.
say aye.
Zane?
Aye.
Morning, everyone.
Pass.
Thank you.
Some feedback on our,
Pay item number 2 for the
It's a delay of
Castleman
some
Creek
sort.
watershed dam repair project. It's in the amount of $148,203.23, and it's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
Judge, are we good to move forward, Judge?
I think we can work through it.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, all right, item I, budget, I1s regarding the FY24 budget, and I will just step through these. I1As for the 54th District Court. It's a line item transfer of $2,036 for costs related to BIS Digital and eDocs maintenance contracts. I1B is the 2021 Certificates of Obligation Permanent Improvement Fund. I1B1s regarding bridge projects. This is a transfer from contingencies in the Permanent Improvement Fund totaling $999,800 for work on bridges at Tonk Creek and North Crooked Creek. The agreement for this was approved back in June of 2023, and it was to come from the general fund in FY23. However, no work was completed in FY23, so it's been moved to FY24. I-1B2s regarding Panther Branch Road Bridge Improvement Project. It's transferred from contingencies inside the Permanent Improvement Fund totaling $35,233 for the proposal agreement with Langerman Engineering for work on Panther Branch Road that was approved in court back on December 19th. I-1C is, sorry, were there any questions?
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I-1C Mental Health Court, transfer from general fund contingencies totaling $8,705 for the purchase of the following. It's furniture from Total Office Solutions and a copier printer from CTWP. Then I-1D is a line item transfer of $4,000 for the purchase of Cellbrite software services for the sheriff's office.
Okay, any questions? All right, what's the pleasure of the court?
Move to approve. Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
Nothing under item J, real estate. Item K, grant proposals. K1 is our ARPA discussion. K1A is regarding the professional services agreement with BKD Forvis, authorization of grant administration services invoice through November. This totals $6,129.07 for those grant administration services, and it has been reviewed and is recommended for approval.
Okay, any questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
We have nothing under item L. Moving on to item M, additional items for discussion and potential action. M1 is authorization of refund requests for overpayment of real estate taxes. And the tax office has submitted those refund requests that are listed in your packet. And just as a reminder, it's only those overpayments and erroneous payments in excess of $2,500 that must be approved by the Commissioners Court.
All right. Okay, any questions? I'll make a motion, we approve the action.
Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
M2 is regarding the Local Provider Participation Fund. M2A is authorization of intergovernmental transfers of funds derived from the County Health Care Provider Participation Fund, and this is for the HARP program, the Hospital Augmented Reimbursement Program. And I'll go ahead and just read M2B in as well. This is an IGT for the GME, the Graduate Medical Education Program. Heather?
Yes, good morning and Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
The first one, as Dustin said, is for the HARP, and it has a due date of today, January 4th, with the settlement date of January 5th. And that IGT requested amount is $923,516.79. And then for the GME, that has a due date of January 11th with the settlement date of January 12th. And we are requesting to IGT up to the amount in the LPPF at that time.
Okay, thank you. Any questions anyone have? If not, is there a motion to approve M2A and M2B?
So moved. Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass. Thank you.
Under item N, Americans with Disabilities Compliance Project. N1 is authorization of professional services invoice with CPNY. It's for the Records Building ADA renovations for November. This is invoice totals $915, and as stated, it is for the work in the ADA work in the county's records building. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
All right, any questions?
So moved.
All right, have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
All right, Judge, interviews start at 9:30, so I don't know if you want to go ahead and go into executive session to start those, or we can take a little break, whatever you'd prefer to do.
Okay, let's see. Let's, I think we'll go ahead and go into executive session under section 551.074 of the Government Code regarding personnel matters. And so, in that, besides the commissioners, ask Dustin Chapman to remain in the meeting.
You guys didn't even get comfortable this morning,
Yeah,
did you?
the seat didn't even get warm, did it?
Take care.
Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Okay, it's 3:52. Let's call court back into session. We are out of executive session and regular session now. So, we've interviewed, 9 applicants for the open position of County Court at Law 3. And, we started at 9:30 this morning, and the last one ended at about somewhere around 3:30. So right now, what we're gonna do is we've handed out a blank, what we call a ranking sheet, and we're gonna ask each commissioner to put down their top 4 candidates for this position. And then we will give those to the county administrator, Dustin Chapman, who will tally those up and calculate the top 4 of all of the 9 applicants to come back to a meeting we will post for a commissioners court meeting, a special commissioners court meeting for Thursday, January the 11th. We'll start interviews at 1:30. That posting will extend into the next day if we need to, but what we plan on doing is about 30 minutes for each finalist, and then some time for the court to deliberate on those discussions. The reason to carry it over to the next day is in case a scheduling conflict with one of the finalists happens, that we could move that to the next day if necessary. And we're willing to spend the time necessary to get this position in place. But our priority is not driven by time, but by the best applicant to fill this job.
Judge, one question before we move forward.
Yes, sir.
Whatever order the names are in has nothing to do with where they've been placed, or it's just,
It does not, but it does on how many different ones of us
Correct.
put them on that list.
correct, but, okay. As long as everybody knows the ranking.
Right.
That's just put names down and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Okay, so let's start that process.
I'm through, teacher, you gonna grade my paper?
You heading that way, Will? Thank you, sir.
Pass that down.
Yes, ma'am. Where's this on this folded one?
I got you.
Oh, please. Oh, y'all, I turned in a blank page.
I don't know if that'd be funny or not.
Are we waiting to hear the results, or does
Yes.
it matter? Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
Okay, so we'll ask County Administrator Dustin Chapman to give us the top 4.
So the top 4 in no order would be Curtis Lucas,
Liz Bice, Justin Anderson, and Pat Atkins.
Curtis Lucas,
Liz Bice,
Led Bice,
Justin Anderson, and Pat Atkins.
Justin, and
Okay, so Dustin, if you would, send an email to separate them, and send one email thanking the folks that aren't in the top four. We appreciate their interest in the court. Want them to stay in touch with us, and, we look at them as friends of the county. And then the, four finalists, a schedule of when they would come in, try to find out if someone has a time that they have to be at, or somebody that can move their time around and do that. If we could get that out here pretty quick as you can.
Will do.
Is there anything else that we need to come before the court?
Probably, I guess we can,
Oh, we need to,
to formalize that.
okay, so I would make a motion that these, top four finalists, be contacted, for an interview process. It's, Thursday, January the 11th, starting at 1:30. And at that point, we will make a decision whether we need to go for another interview process or we make a decision at that time. And I would make a motion to that.
Second.
A motion made and second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Oppose? Pass. Thank you. Anything else to come before the court? All right. It is 3:59. We stand adjourned.